Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin. Today what I have for you guys is some Black Ops 3 gameplay on Combine using the Weevil with that Black Ops 2 camo on it. And I go pretty off here in some hardpoint, get some VSATs or haters, whatever they're called in this game, and do some work. But today's video, we're going to be talking about patches and weapon changes that we need or that we want into Black Ops 3. Because Black Ops 3 has been very active with changing guns, patching guns, and stuff like that. However, they haven't really listened to the one big complaint, which I think it was started by Nadeshot. Everyone's always saying, hashtag buff the Weevil, and a lot of people want to see this Weevil buff. Now in my opinion, the Weevil is not that underpowered. I think it's better than a few of the SMGs, but in my opinion, I'm going to be talking about some of the weapon changes that I would like to see and some of the stuff that we would want in the next patch. And I want you guys to be commenting down in the description below, what guns do you think are a bit weak right now that you think deserve a little bit of a buff, and explain that in the comments down below. And if you guys could support this video, drop a like or a dislike, whatever you guys think the video deserves, and also subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. I would appreciate that. So let's get right into it. So in my opinion, the Weevil is pretty strong. I think it has no recoil. I think it kills pretty fast. If they were to do a little bit of a buff, I think the buff should be to be able to kill a bit faster at long ranges. You know, a little bit of lethal damage buff for the Weevil. But there's other guns that I think need buffs more importantly. Now, the Vesper, of course, as everyone knows, got nerfed really hard. I think the Vesper got over nerfed. And I think they need to reduce the recoil a little bit on the hipfire, because they actually made the hipfire terrible on it, and that's basically its strength. You know, what ideally you want to have in a game is every gun to have its strengths and weaknesses. Now, this video is not saying Black Ops 3 is bad at this. Black Ops 3 is probably the best Call of Duty ever as far as gun balance and keeping up with patches and nerfs and buffs. But this is just in my opinion. I would like to see the Vesper have a little bit less recoil on the hipfire. I understand the recoil at long range because obviously the Vesper before the patch was really overpowered, and I do agree with them on nerfing it, but I think they just overdid it a little bit. As far as the other SMGs, I think the other SMGs are pretty good. Maybe the Kuda could use a little bit of buff, but the Pharaoh, I think the Pharaoh and the XR2 are some of the burst guns that they really did a little bit too much nerfing to as well, because the M8 is still very strong. It can one burst quite often, but then the XR2 and the Pharaoh are usually stuck at 2 to 3 burst ranges with kills, so that's why I'd like to see changes to those. But as far as the other guns in the game, I think the gun balance is very good in this game. There's not necessarily guns that are super overpowered. As I like to say, every gun can be overpowered with the right class setup, and that's why I make that the series, how to make guns overpowered. But right now I'd probably say, you know, the VMP, the KN-44, the HVK, the Man of War. There's so many good guns in this game that can put up. Even the Weevil, one that people complain and want to buff on, is a very, very strong gun. And that's why I want to hear your guys' opinions. What guns do you guys think really needs buffs? I think that if they were to buff something for the snipers, I think a little bit of auto aim would be nice for the snipers. But obviously, they made it in this game where they wanted no auto aim for the snipers, for the simple fact that the snipers are powerful. They aim down sight, and it kind of makes it that you have to be more skilled or more strategic when you're sniping. As far as the shotguns, I definitely don't think those need any buffs or really any changes. If anything, they're a bit too strong. I think it would be cool if they leave the shotguns how they are, but definitely no more buffs to the Argus. We all know they've been buffing the Argus like 3 or 4 times this year, and we definitely don't want to see any more buffs to that. As far as LMGs, the LMGs are a perfect state, I'd say. At the start of the game, they were pretty strong, a bit too strong, and they nerfed them, but they didn't nerf them too much. Now, the LMGs are still usable, but of course, you know, most of the time, you're going to get outclassed by an assault rifle or an SMG, which is kind of how it should be. The LMGs have their place for more like demolition, spawn trap, never having to reload, posting up on Nuketown, and the LMGs still have that place in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and I think that the gun balance is very good so far in Black Ops 3, and I'm hoping that what we want to see here is hopefully some more DLC content. And I'm hoping, you know, they tend to, Black Ops 3, release a bunch of guns or a bunch of stuff at once. As you guys know, they released those 3, the Brass Knuckles, the Wrench, and the Butterfly Knife all at once. And then the next time, which was about a month later, they released a bunch of stuff. So hopefully in about a month here, we have some more stuff coming in. I really want to see a new SMG. As you guys know, I'm a really new SMG player. Or not a really new SMG player, a really strong SMG player. That's what I like to do. And they did put in a new assault rifle last time, which was a pretty decent assault rifle, let's say, with the MX Garand, which I still really want to get from care packages. Or why am I always calling supply drops care package? But from supply drop. but I'd love to see a new SMG come out in the next DLC. I think everyone would love that, and I would definitely have to spend my money and do some live supply drop openings to get that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I didn't live stream today because I just wanted to get this video done, and double XP ends tomorrow morning. For those of you guys who want to know, I made a mistake and I said it ends on Monday morning when apparently it goes to Tuesday morning. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys can, be sure to drop a like on this thing. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, and comment, what do you guys think about the weapon balance in this game? I think it's really good, but those are a few of the changes I'd like to see. What changes would you like to see? Thanks for watching. Subscribe for a cookie and no lookie, and I'm out. Peace.